Hi, I'm Travis. I own Calyx Floral Design, and I'm going to tell you all about the Fiddle Leaf Fig today. These are honestly the most trendy plant. Every single home renovation show, they put a Fiddle Leaf Fig in the new house. Every single time. Fiddle Leaf Figs are a little bit finicky, and by a little bit finicky, I mean like they're kind of a pain in the butt. They're like your difficult child, but they're so worth it because they are just absolutely gorgeous, and they grow and they grow and they grow. So you can buy them when you get your first plant. You can get them small, you can get them a little bit big, or you can get them gigantic. It's really up to you kind of where you want to start. If you're not super confident with plants, I would suggest starting with a little friend rather than going all out for the big ones. Watering fiddle leaf figs is kind of the biggest thing. And so whenever anybody we know gets one, we always tell them to get a water meter. These things are magic. You can actually use them on all your plants. Poke it into the soil. It tells you if your soil needs water or if it doesn't. Fiddle leaf figs like to be at a meter level 4, so if it's more than a 4, don't water your plant. If it's less, you're good. If you overwater your fiddle leaf figs and the roots, they'll start to get a root rot, like a fungus gets in there and grows and they get root rot, and then you get these big nasty black spots on your leaves. If you underwater your fiddle leaf fig, you get brown spots on your leaves and then they dry up and fall off. So they're finicky. They also hate a draft. They like to be in the same temperature all day long, so don't ever place them by a door. If they're beside a window, make sure you don't live in Alberta where it gets cold in the winter, because if they get cold just even from that, they'll drop their leaves. Another little finicky trick about fiddle leaf figs, if you get their leaves wet, you have to water them. They really, really love to be spritzed with a spray bottle and love it when their leaves get wet. But what they also do at the same time is that they think that it's time for watering. And so if you don't water them after you've got the leaves wet, they will literally get very upset and drop their leaves. So, you know, that's a fun little trick. You can also wash the leaves. They love to have their leaves washed because they have such big, big leaves. They do get a little bit dusty. So you can wash them. I've heard people do it with milk. I'm not on that train. I just use water. But again, if you get the leaves wet, water the plant at the same time and make sure every part of it's really, really happy. They grow quite quickly. During their growing season, you can expect a whole new set of leaves, these big giant leaves. You can expect a new set of giant leaves probably once a month during their growing season, which is absolutely fantastic. Anyway, if you can keep them alive, they're like a great friend.